Hello, dear parents. I'd like to share with you a small story, simple, but one that made me think deeply. Last week, I had a group counseling session with a class of second-year university students. It was a relaxed, pressure-free conversation, just a space to talk about what makes them feel lost in life. A bright young man sitting in the corner said, "I feel stressed because I can't remember what I've learned. I study and forget. I use AI to summarize lectures, then use AI to write reports. I don't even know what I'm learning anymore." I asked, "Do you have anyone to talk to about these worries?" He gave a hesitant smile. "I have lots of online friends, but I don't know who to talk to about stuff like this." Another student chimed in, "Everything feels too slow. Want to graduate fast, make money fast, succeed fast. I don't have time to wait." These three answers, seemingly unrelated, revealed something very clear. Memory is fading, human connection is breaking, and patience is disappearing. I left that session with a strong feeling. We are raising a generation that is incredibly skilled with technology. It's fast in action, but growing weaker in the core virtues that make us truly human. Dear parents, you're witnessing a generation of young people unlike any in history. They are bigger, more informed, and therefore more knowledgeable. They have superior digital skills, global connections through social media, and can learn almost anything with just a few clicks. Generation full of potential and hope. But if we pause for a moment, we'll see a quiet concern. They are facing unprecedented competition, not just from older generations or their peers, but from a monster whose power even its creators cannot fully measure. AI, ChatGPT, and other technologies that are changing everything. So what do we need to prepare for them? Before we talk about new skills, let's ask, have they already been equipped with the most essential qualities to live and grow healthily in everyday life? There's a startling truth. Today's youth are suffering from a dangerous condition, virtue atrophy. The inner organs that help them step into the sacred temple called adulthood are weakening. 6 virtue muscles that are atrophying. 1. Patience. The ability to delay gratification. Today's youth struggle to wait for rewards that come slowly. They want everything instantly. Results, recognition, success. The idea that life is here and now is misunderstood, pushing them into a whirlwind of speed. Fast food, fast living, fast learning, fast love, and even fast maturity. The result? A generation rushing like a flood, overflowing everywhere but without direction. They are the flood while life is a river. 2. Connection. Human skills replaced by digital interaction. They have thousands of friends online, but feel awkward talking to someone face to face. They're used to sending hearts instead of looking someone in the eye and saying, "I understand you." Interaction is quick, easy, and non-committal. True connection takes time, patience, and vulnerability. But it's real connection that nourishes the soul. The result? A generation lonely in a crowd. They live stream for hours but have no one to truly confide in. Parents must help their children relearn connection from listening without judgment to embracing differences and finding common ground. 3. Responsibility. Doing the right thing when no one is watching. They're used to doing good for likes, for going viral. But the most righteous acts are often unseen, unpraised, and unshared. Responsibility isn't about following rules, it's about doing what's right without being forced. If parents only praise their children when they do good in front of others, the children will learn to perform, not to live truthfully. Morality lives in the dark, and it's in the dark that character is truly tested. 4. Endurance. The ability to stick with something through difficulty. The skip generation is emerging, skipping parts they don't like, fast-forwarding to the exciting bits. But life has no skip button. The most important things, love, career, growth, require time and perseverance. They give up easily when things get hard. A tough lesson, a broken relationship, a disappointing job all can be abandoned in search of something new. Parents must help their children understand, pain is not the enemy, it's the teacher. 5. Empathy, the ability to feel others' pain. Living in a world of me makes them forget that the world doesn't revolve around them. Empathy is the ability to step out of that me, to see through someone else's eyes, to feel with someone else's heart. They can watch hundreds of videos about others suffering, but feel nothing because they've learned to watch instead of live with. Parents must teach their children to listen, to ask questions, and to withhold judgment. Empathy isn't about fully understanding, it's about not abandoning. 6. Memory, the ability to retain and pass on what matters. Today's youth live in the age of Google and AI. Everything can be searched. Nothing needs to be remembered. But memory isn't just about storing facts, it's about preserving values. It's remembering lessons from failure, wisdom from elders, and moments that shape who we are. As a lecturer, you see it clearly. Students don't remember lectures, don't retain knowledge, don't recall discussions. They study for exams, then forget. Take notes, but never revisit them. They rely on AI to summarize, explain, and complete assignments, but never connect ideas themselves. AI isn't the enemy, but when misused, it becomes a crutch that prevents memory from developing. Instead of supporting thinking, it replaces it. Parents must help children learn to remember with their hearts, not just their minds. Tell stories, repeat lessons, reflect together, because memory is the bridge between past and future. We, as parents, cannot remain passive. We must act, walk alongside our children, and revive the virtue muscles that are weakening. If we don't, we may leave behind a dazzling legacy of technology, but a poverty of character. If what I've shared today makes you reflect, if you see your child or yourself in this parenting journey, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story, your struggles, your efforts, your hopes. Don't forget to subscribe to Mindful Parenting channel so you won't miss our upcoming videos, where we'll continue exploring common parenting mistakes, deep life lessons, and practical ways to nurture your child's inner strength. Let's raise not just smart kids, but kind, resilient, and truly mature human beings. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video.